Prime Minister, you appeared to have a friendly meeting last night with Mr Sogavare. But can Australians trust Mr Sogavare at his word that there won't be a Chinese base eventually established in the Solomons? Is it just a question of trust for you, or is there something more we can do to be proactive in our engagement with the Solomons?
What we can do is engage, not just with the Solomons, but with all of our neighbours. That's something that was missing, frankly, in the lead up to the announcement earlier this year. I had a good one-on-one meeting with Mr Prime Minister Sogavare here yesterday afternoon, and then I sat next to him at dinner, and then we talked again today. What we need to do is to make sure that regional security issues are looked after by our regional security partners. I note that Prime Minister Sogavare has made very positive comments about the engagement that we had. I welcome that. I think you've got to deal with people at face value, and he has made those comments. We, of course, have made very clear what Australia's position is on any proposal, such as the one that was mooted in the media prior to it being ruled out by Prime Minister Sogavare. So I welcome his comments ruling out there being a Chinese base in Australia. Just here.
So, we saw a tweet today from the Fijian Prime Minister saying that while they welcome our climate action, they are pushing us to do more. What's your response to those comments, and will Australia do that?
We'll do exactly what we said we would do, and that was exactly what was welcomed unanimously in the communique that was adopted here. There's been a bit of a debate about targets. The truth is that we went to the election campaign with an ambitious but achievable target of 43% by 2030, with a fully costed plan, which included a shift to renewables to 82% of the national energy market by 2030. That's a real plan. And if you ask someone in abstract, do you want a higher number in absence of how you get there, then of course people who care about climate change would want action to be as soon as possible. But what you've got to do is to have a real plan with a real timetable. That's what we have, and that's why it has received the unanimous support of our Pacific neighbours today in the communique, and that's why it received such strong support as well at the NATO summit from...
Why did Frank send that tweet?
Well, that's a question for that. No, the Prime Minister of Fiji, who chaired this conference, supported very strongly the actions that Australia is taking, and that is reflected in the communique.